So we're going to be straight back after yesterday's episode with a Champions League game against Copenhagen, that team. And then a game against Freiburg, who started last season particularly well, but this year, not so much. So fingers crossed, 2 victories on the way.
Berlin is a city with football history, but no true ruler of the capital. That changes today. We take charge of Blau-Weiß 1890 Berlin and attempt the ultimate rebuild. No big signings, no financial takeovers, just youth. A new generation of Berlin footballers will rise through the academy, fight through the leagues, and aim for the very top of German football. One goal: reclaim the capital. Built, not bought.
Hello and welcome back to Reclaiming the Capital. So we are straight back after yesterday's episode. I'm recording this a few hours later as I went out and had a lovely breakfast with my father. We've got Nagal in goal, Souza, Postman Pat, Traore and Togars at the back, Bear and Teabag in midfield, with Igloo, Turkman and Marks behind Porcel up top. We should be beating this team. I think it's one of the easiest games in the Champions League we're going to have. So fingers crossed we can do that. We're just playing really well at the moment, which I do enjoy, watching us play so well. And I thought we'd come, straight back from the end of yesterday's episode and see what we can do against a Champions League side. And then Freiburg, who started last season, I don't know if you remember, really, really well. They did drop off towards the end of the season, but they showed some promise early on. So you never know. They could be they're going to be a slightly more difficult challenge. But at the moment, we're equal to the challenges, as Marks almost gets it in, but couldn't quite get his head over the ball and keep it down. But yeah, getting all excited, not only for this save, which I'm loving at the moment, especially after coming back after the World Cup series. I've been itching to play this and sort of don't want to get too far in front, so didn't play it over the weekend. Go on, yes, poor Sal slots it home, makes it 1-0, and we are looking like a better and better side. But yeah, I've really been enjoying this, and I'm really, really looking forward to the Premier League season, which starts this weekend coming, and Ipswich starts off playing Sunderland in a game I really honestly believe we got a really good chance to win in. I've seen a lot of people saying, we're going to finish bottom. We're not. For me, Coventry and Hull are... great goal by Teabag. Hull are probably the worst team, and the way that Coventry play, I think they'll come unstuck. It's very similar to when we went up first season, couple of seasons ago, when we went up and carried on playing our football. Yes, it looked like we were in amongst it for a lot of the games, but fundamentally we let in too many goals and went down. I feel like the similar thing's going to happen at Coventry. I don't feel they're quite at that level where they can carry on playing the way they were and stay up. But I might be wrong. But for me, Hull, Coventry are down. And honestly, I think Fulham are going to be right down there. I also feel like Newcastle are going backwards. I think they should be safe. Same as, who else? Palace. But I think, again, they'll be safe. I think we'll finish around about 17th. Sort of between maybe 15th at a push is my personal view. As we go 3-1 up, this is pretty much signed, sealed and delivered us a victory here. Ball goes out for a corner now. Marks to take. Plays it in near post and Pat with a great header. And that's a goal kick apparently. This would put us... I don't know, couldn't see us. Go on, son. Porcel with the free kick. Very dangerous place. He's got the ability, but he couldn't quite get the dip it up and down. We are fourth as things stand. We couldn't quite get it up and down quick enough to trouble the goalkeeper with that free kick. But yeah, as far as Town go, we've purchased some really, really good signings. I think it's Diop, centre-back, is looking solid as a rock. Oh, poor Sal. Great play. We've got our first Brazilian in Emerson, which is great. And, how do you say his name? Maeda, from Celtic, the winger. That excites me. I do wonder though whether with him coming in, does that mean we're going to lose either Philogene or Clark? It does seem to me like Philogene might be off, but he has been injured, so we'll see what happens there. I think Mehmeti's going. I think that's almost a dead cert. Looks like Hurst is going, and we might bring in another striker. We've been playing Akpom, has been coming on up top, and he's actually looked better than he did throughout the whole of last season in pre-season friendlies. Cedric makes it 4-2. But yeah, so he's looking better than he has, and I think the way we're playing as well, it's changed from McKenna, and what I know is bad, but I think McKenna going was at exactly the right time. The issue we had under McKenna, and kind of had definitely last time we went up in the Premier League, is we are very, very much, we've had these legends that have managed to take us up from mid-table in League One to the Premier League, and it's almost hard to say goodbye to those players. But I think with the move, players like Wes, Chappers has gone permanently, Wes has gone permanently, looks like Hurst might be going. With Harry Clark's gone. It's a good thing for us. I think Ogbenny's going to probably go as well. But yeah, go on. I think it's made a massive difference, that, because under McKenna and under, it was almost hard for him to sell those players because they had done so much under him for the club. Whereas it's almost like a fresh start. We can bring in the players we needed. And I think, like I say, it's happened at the right time. Obviously, I didn't want McKenna to go. I don't think anybody in their right mind would. But yeah, very interesting to see what happens. I do feel like we're going to be safe. I'm just making some change. I just undid everyone. Why is all Nick? Is he tired? Is he injured or something? Doesn't seem to be. I was bringing Budimir and Gordon on. You know what? Bushi can come on instead. Yeah, so all in all, I think we're going to have a relatively good season. I'm going to put myself out there and say we're going to finish 15th. I think that's realistic. Obviously, I want us to finish 5th like we did in the early 2000s when we went up. But realistically, 15th. And I will be more than happy with that. Anything outside relegation, I'll be happy with this season. And then we can build upon it. Again, we've signed young players, but this time they're young players with a bit more pedigree. Obviously, Delap's up for sale, so they want, what, 40 million, I've heard? By the time you're watching this tomorrow, he might have already gone somewhere, but I think 40 million. We got 30 million for him. No doubt we've got a sell-on clause, so we'd... Souza. So we may just end up getting our money back for... we may end up paying out what we sold him for if we were to go for him, but I do think he just had a really good season with us, and maybe... I don't know if he's ready for the Premier League full-time yet. I think he needs to be playing regularly. And that's the problem he's had at Chelsea, is he's been in and out because they rotate more, because they need to, because they're in more competitions. But I feel like he's the type of player that builds on confidence. So I don't know whether that's a good move or not. If we could get him for 30 million. Budimir 6-2. If we get him for 30 million, I'd take him back. 40, potentially, I'd take him back. But it depends. I think there's possibly better out there, but you never know. If I was the lap and there are a few clubs interested, one of which I've read is Everton. That could be a good move for him. I think Everton might struggle a bit this year, but I think that could be a good move for him. Someone like that, or a Fulham for me, would be perfect. But we have won that game 6-3 and move up to 4th place. Now I'll see you when we're ready for the game against Freiburg. So here we are, ready for the game against Freiburg, and we've got Nagal in goal, De Souza, Postman, Traore and Togars at the back, Beer and Teabag in midfield, with Igloo, Turks and Marks behind, Porcel up top. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Got too many subs because I just keep the bench as is for the Champions League, because I'm a lazy toad. Let's go on this rainy day in Freiburg. I'm not sure. Right. So we're very, very much looking good at the top of the table. We've got Bayern Leverkusen coming up, so we may be not straight back, but I think there's one game between us and Bayern Leverkusen, and then I think we play Sporting after that. So we probably will be almost straight back again, because just the way this season's going. But that is not a good start as Dedic puts the ball in the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Freiburg. And I am going to demand more, please, boys. Why is B here really unhappy? If you're unhappy, play better. That's what I say to him. Go on, son. Igloo. Turks. Iggs. Back to Postman. Pat. Go on, Postman. Plays it over. Oh, we've given it to Dedic. He's through. And what was the keeper doing? Seriously, Nagel, that was poor. Now I'm going to berate them. That was dreadful. Really bad. It's not very often Nagel disappoints me, but that really was. You got to remember though, Nagel for a goalkeeper is still quite old. Young. Sorry. Nagel for a goalkeeper is still pretty young. He's only 23, so he's going to improve a lot. And this team hasn't shown up today, and Freiburg have just handed us a new one. Come on. We can do better than this. We've been sloppy in possession from what I've seen. Their goals have all led to us giving it away. Go on, Sousa. Yes, Sousa. Good cross in. Tease. Porcel. How did you not get over that? You're a giant. You're 6'7", mate. Ugh. Marks Iggs playing dreadfully. Baier's just constantly annoyed today. That was terrible. Right. Budimir. Porcel could move over so we still keep his height and we could bring Igloo on, or we could just bring Zari on. Zari's apprehensive though. Bring Gordon on. Play Gordon on the left, I think. And Baier's, he's not tired, but he's just annoying me, being unhappy, so we're going to bring him off as well for Oinik. And hopefully we can turn it around. We need to, that's for sure. Although we've played quite well, they've just been clinical. Their XG says they should only have 1.5 goals, and they've got 3, so they're outperforming their XG at the moment. Come on. I'm berating now. Do better, boys. Do I swap Purcell and Gordon? Oh my. Just giving it away again. Do I go very attacking to try and get back into it for 10 minutes? I might do. We'll see. Come on. Get hold of it. There we go. Don't just hoof it. You had time. And then you've just let him walk into... I'm going very attacking. I need to change something. Do more. I'm angry now. Come on. Get a goal. Start to turn it around, please. This is not going to plan. Good header away. Please. Please, can we do something? We've had a bit of possession today. We've had a few shots as well. It's just... they've clearly been able to brush aside. And it's errors. It's poor play from us that's caused the goal. Like that. How are you giving him that much space? Wake up. It's not hard to just not screw up so much. And what was the point in... look, just don't stop. Stop just smacking it. Porcel, jump. You've got legs. Why? There was absolutely no need for him to spaff it all the way back like that. Go on, Gordon. Gordon's it cut inside. Teabag. Gordon, Porcel. Unable to get it past the defenders. Teabag. Oh. Turks into getting hold of it there, but Minyao, mate, and Zari. And I guess what I should do is swap those two over. Go on. He's put it in, but it's too little too late. We needed that 15-20 minutes ago. Unless we get one now and there's a good chunk of time added on, it's already over, isn't it? Ish. Okay. We are still second. We've got Bayern Leverkusen coming up, I'm pretty sure. So we're still second. Yes, we're 5 points off. But we do have Bayern Leverkusen at home coming up. And that's when we're going to be back. Oh, hold on. Wait there. No, wrong button. Oh, it's Hoffenheim. Okay, Hertha should be an easy game. I'll see you after that tomorrow for Bayern Leverkusen and Sporting. But if you've enjoyed that, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. I've been the Masked Manager. And until next time, I have spoken.